1.
Gate 14 podcast. And Kyle Tucker has signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Avery, how are we feeling?
I feel fine. Hilarious. I think we're getting I think we're getting insane amounts of lag.
Yeah, we are.
But if you guys can hear us, that's good. So let's roll with that. Hilarious. So good. That he goes to.
Does that say $60 million a year?
That's so funny.
$60 million a year. $60 million a year.
How many years did he get?
4 years. An opt-out after year 2. There's an echo.
I can put my headphones in. That's my fault.
Put your headphones in. Four years, $240 fucking million for Kyle Tucker, and an opt-out after his second year.
But at any point, do you blame him for this?
No, I don't. I really don't. Do you? Like, what's your unbiased take with this?
That's like an awesome deal for him. It's like my whole thing was, it's like, why would you want to go to free agency again? Like you've worked all that time to be a free agent. You get, like, if you had 10 years, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. But you're getting, like, what would he be? What do you think the Jays deal was? 10 by 360?
Yeah. And
he's getting that in like 4 of those years. Like, he's getting that much money in 4 of those years. Like, I definitely can't blame him for signing that deal.
Okay, Avery, but can multiple things be true? Because I love your take on this. You could say it's a great deal that he got that amount of money, but he's also a fucking front-running loser for going to the Dodgers, right?
100%.
Like,
yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
You could say it's a correct deal. It's an awesome deal. Good for him. But he's a front-running piece of shit. Like, how much more help did Ohtani need?
Yeah. It sucks for the game of baseball. We're going to get the worst labor negotiations of all time next year. Like, that lockout is just swirling over everyone's head. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, like, what? It's like if you're being recruited to a good team in college. It's like, yeah, you know what? They gave me great scholarship money, and I'm going to this great team. It's like, yeah, it makes sense.
For example, Avery, it would be like if you're a high schooler, right? And LSU comes knocking on the door, giving you a free ride. And then it's like, but you have an offer. Yeah, like, what are you going to do? Right?
Yeah. It's hilarious. People are going to be beside themselves. Rightly so. I think it's it's the funniest outcome too. Like, genuinely,
we were arguing with Mets fans for fucking hours online. Hours. And we had, like, the Steve Cohen, the smoke comment. We had all of it. And we talked about he wants to be close. He wants to be close. Like, he wants to have a spring training facility close to his house. And this motherfucker signed with the Dodgers, dude.
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't have anything bad to say other than, like, fuck you for doing that. Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
Like, I can't stress this enough. The Dodgers are an awesome baseball team. Like, people are commenting sore loser this. I'm not a sore loser at all. No. I'm jealous. Good for you guys, man.
They've been able to do it right. Like, they're gonna pay all this money. It's like the $60 million AAV is crazy, but they got him without having to pay him 10 years, which people were worried about. So, like, as an outsider, the only thing you would want if you're a Dodgers hater is all these years suck. Like, 3 of the years are lost. It's the lockout year. Absolutely. So hey, that's ball. Kyle Tucker chose it. Can't blame him for it. Fuck him. But yeah, people are going to say some outrageous things online from today into tomorrow about the Los Angeles Dodgers in the
And
state of
again,
Major League
I want
Baseball.
another comment. If you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan and going, here comes a lockout, bad for baseball, motherfucker, our team is like top 3 in spending in the sport. We're not the Rockies.
Yeah. We
Like,
get to outspend a bunch of other teams that are like, oh, it must be nice to spend like them. Yeah, it's the how could this not be in your mind as one of the range of outcomes? Like not even talked about the Dodgers the last
Avery, and
couple days.
are
And
you
then
upset? Like, honestly, man, I'm not even upset. This is just hilarious. Like, this is so funny. Like, again, it's so funny in terms of the fact that one, we see him 3 times a year, unless we go to the World Series again, and like they're a lock to go to the World Series. Call it what it is. And two, he didn't go to an AL team, so it's not like it's really affecting us.
no.
Aside from the fact that he's not on our team. And you made a great point, Avery. Like, you said he was never on our team in the first place. That's why you're so calm, cool, and collected about it, right?
Yeah, and there's flaws to all these guys that have it. Like the injury prone, we can say overpay, all that stuff. Kyle Tucker's a really, really good player. Would have loved to have him on the Toronto Blue Jays.
Sure.
So I don't want to talk down on the player that I was just trying to talk up because that's just not the right thing to do. That is disingenuous, so it's wrong. But Kyle Tucker's a great player. It's like, why don't the Dodgers just go out and get Bo too? Like they still need second base. Like why don't we just fill that position? They
Avery,
had and
okay, like if they go out and get Bo, the app might literally, like, you thought the political stuff was crazy on Twitter. Wait, let the Dodgers get Bo, dude.
and it is the good for some hate of the Twitter burners who say they know stuff. It's just like, how can we ever take that into account anymore? Why do we care? Let's just forever not care. It's I think I did myself such a solid this year by just not even not even.
Avery, I want to back this up. I want to back this up for you. You wanted to go live tonight based off of rumors.
Yeah, oh,
You
absolutely.
almost relapsed. You almost relapsed. I
Because it was
told you,
something to
we are
talk
not
about.
these other Blue Jays channels. We don't go live off a rumor from fucking Bob Nightingale. We go live and we do a podcast when this shit actually happens. And you know what? That's why I'm not as hurt as I thought I was going to be.
Yeah,
Because
mine
we
was
didn't
more
do the
to
TikToks. We didn't do the YouTube videos. We didn't do any of it.
yeah, mine was to like debunk like how stupid these rumors were. Like that was gonna be my whole thing.
Sure.
Like he could like let's do some pros and cons as to where he's gonna go. But happy this is finally over. You know what's gonna be crazy is when Bo goes somewhere else like next week. And people are like, oh, the Blue Jays did it again. They can't retain anyone. I'm just rocking with someone to see the pivot.
I got this for you, Avery. You know who we don't have to worry if they're signing with the Jays? Our Japanese king Okamoto. I'm homo for Okamoto.
Okay.
I'm homo for Okamoto. Homo for Moto. And let me tell you this. I think Bo's going to be a J now, Ave. I really do.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'd
Run
be
that shit back.
I'd be 100% okay with it. But then I would be in the same boat. Like if he's truly getting the 7-year deals and if he was getting those 7-year deals, he would probably sign them by now. I've brought that up before. But we're in the time to, yeah, maybe they're just off on Bo Bichette. Maybe they want to find something else. So it is, I think we'll get some movement like this. The Blue Jays made a couple of those moves around this week because it was after Sasaki. Sasaki happened like this weekend last year too.
Yeah.
I think so. I think there's a couple. I think we have some good movement like the next week, some next week or a bit. But if we can do like this, I would love to do this Bo deal. That's like like a 4-year deal as well. It's like, is he going to take the blueprint from Kyle Tucker, or is he going to stick to it and be like, okay, I in free agency, I worked to get here, and now I want to cash in on the years. So, free agency's fun when you get players, and free agency suck when you don't get them.
And I want to address some of the comments right now on the Twitter, on like our Twitter chat and even the YouTube chat. Pivot to Bellinger. Brother, Boris has to be licking his chops after seeing that deal. Right?
He's definitely not mad about it.
Like, okay, prediction right off the cuff here. Bellinger's a Met now, right? I mean, he has to be a Met.
So I think the Mets drive the price up, and he wants to be a Yankee.
You think so?
Think that's going to help him out. Yeah. I think
By the way, the Tampa Bay Rays just traded for Gavin Lux.
Yeah, they traded Josh Lowe's gone.
Wow.
They traded him to. It happened within minutes. It's like Passon's the only guy I got notifications on.
But this is, Avery, why I want to say I think Bellinger is going to be Met. Take a look at that Mets outfield. Soto, Siri.
It makes sense.
I mean,
you could definitely do it, but if he does, I think for every reason that he liked the Yankees this year, and they did offer him a certain amount of years, right? Like the one deal or maybe both deals that they had offered him, I thought was a decent amount of years for him. He was asking for outrageous money, or that was leaked at least to the media.
But he asked for half of what Tucker got, though, which is like pretty reasonable, Avery.
Yeah, he probably is how these guys are going to get the most money possible.
Bellinger got offered $30 million over 5, and Tucker got $60 million over 4.
Yeah,
like that's pretty reasonable, right?
Yeah, but his thing is he wants 7 years. So how is that going to be? Maybe that's his only deal, and that's what he has to sign. But it'll absolutely push the Mets' pursuit of Cody Bellinger if that's truly what they were trying to do. Because I don't know how they would have been defensively. I guess is Siri actually back and healthy?
I don't know.
I thought they fucking DFA'd him, but I'm totally forgetting who's in that Mets outfield. That's ball, man. I've loved a pivot. I would love to have a Blue Jays trade. I would love to maybe get in this Brendan Donovan little area. See if we can.
The Jays have the prospect capital for that, though.
Probably not.
Someone said Teo to the Jays. I don't know if I can watch that defense, man.
That's what Mr. Baby's been tweeting.
Does that make, like, is Teo a trade chip now for the Dodgers, Avery?
Well, they were playing Kike Hernandez and left, right? Like he was getting starts. Like they were pretty injured. Because they had Conforto and they had Kike Hernandez playing outfield.
Sure.
Like there is an outfield spot for them to do too, and it's like Pages, I know, good defensively, but lost the bat totally. Like they'll do it. They try
do this. I kind of want to do this longer, Avery. Sorry to cut you off because my mind just racing right now. We should put this in. No, we shouldn't put this in audio form. It's fine for the YouTube, but I think we should talk a little bit more right now because we're not going to be dropping a pod Sunday of us talking. We only have the David Popkins podcast on Sunday, which, by the way, would you put that episode up there for you, Avery, in like terms of like most informal, or not informal, but most informative podcast you've ever done? Like that was crazy.
No, because I think I wanted to get. He could be so intricate, and I don't think I asked him. It was awesome, like fantastic. I think you can get so deep with those guys, and I didn't have the hitting my brain to really like. Some of the bat speed stuff was fantastic, but yeah. Some of the people will love it. He was awesome. Him just being in that little room. That was an awesome podcast. I'm really excited for the people to hear. Just a guy who's like really worked hard, and it was awesome to see what he did this year for the team. So I am pumped about that. But we will put this out on audio too. We'll get this out there for the people.
Yeah, sure. And I did want to touch on this because people are talking about in the chat what the pivot is. And I see people are mad at like Ross Atkins. Fellas, no one on planet Earth is beating 60 schmilly a year for a guy with a 136 weighted runs created plus. Okay. Is that a hot take, Avery, to say? Am I being a dick? Like 60 fucking million a year.
Yeah, that was a lot of money, and they were willing to go the 10 years, which is what probably kept them in here too. If Kyle Tucker wanted to be here for 10 years, he'd be here for 10 years.
Sure.
It's as easy as that. They were an outlier in his they were an outlier in his market. They were the one that that deal that they offered him probably kept him interested in it longer than
for sure. Because I think if the Jays came at him with a short-term contract, let's say, there's no world they go 60 million. That's just irresponsible.
Yeah, I don't think the Jays are handing that out. No. It's like you want to get those assets over that amount of time.
I just can't believe we have to, like, at this point, stand up for Ross Atkins and company in this. Like, 60 million is fucking bananas, dude. It's bananas. He's making Ohtani money.
Yeah.
He's making Ohtani money.
It's crazy. And the best part of last year was everyone clowning, oh, the Jays don't do it again. And then they go put their best season together. It's like, yeah, let's find a way to optimize this team in different ways that don't. I mean, we've spent a ton of money. We have spent a ton of money already. And this team is fantastic. This is a great built baseball team. So it's like people are going to be so mad if they don't make another move.
Sure, and I think there's another move in there that's going to happen. And I want to ask you this, Avery. Let's say the Jays splurge on Bo Bichette. Give him 7 years. Match with the Phillies.
Yeah.
Are they the AL favorite? I think so.
Yeah, probably on paper.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you got to win the baseball game still.
Sure,
like,
I'm just saying, though, based off of, how do I say this? Based off of what on paper is, if the Jays get Bo to a lineup you already have, pretty good.
The wins above replacement projections will be the best in the AL. Like they already are, I'm pretty sure. So it'll just boost them better. And I want to fight back on something in the chat here that the Jays were used for leverage.
I was just about to bring that up, Avery.
The
Mets were used as leverage. The Mets were.
This is the most Mets used for leverage of the three deals that we've had. Like the Mets got to the number. Someone, probably his agent, leaked what the Mets number was, and then they got the Dodgers to up that number for the same amount of years. That's the most Mets used for leverage compared to the Jays. The Jays did the normal as contracts have been going. As Norris contracts have been going for the years and stuff, like not these short-term other deals for these great players. Yeah, I think it was the Mets used for leverage. So I don't feel that way at all.
The Jays were not used as leverage. Let's make this very clear. The Jays offered long-term and never got off the long-term. The Mets literally were willing to pony up $50 million, had their owner fucking vague tweeting on Twitter about this shit. The Mets were used as leverage. We're not. I will admit, when we're used as leverage, this is not a situation we were used as leverage. The Mets were.
No, I do think that as well. Absolutely. Like the Jays, I don't think the Jays were under 8. I think there was no chance of that. So they wanted him for all those years. Didn't happen. He ended up with the Dodgers. Like the Steve Cohen tweet is gonna but it's like, how can the Mets fans be that mad at that?
I don't think so, man.
And I think we do put ourselves in the same shoes every single year. What have you done for me lately? Because every other team in the world is seeing Juan Soto from last year and saying, oh yeah, you guys are probably good for getting free agents because you got one of the biggest free agents of the century last season. And then you don't have a great year. Then you get greedy for the next guy after that. And then you get all pissed off. Oh, we didn't get Kyle Tucker. Soto needs some of the help. Mets fans, very, very funny off season, losing all the guys that
we've
loved.
Still spent the most amount of money in this off season. Like, we're number one right now.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe the Dodgers are now because of the Diaz deal. I forgot about the Diaz deal. Dodgers
Okay.
are. But do you think Vladdy regrets signing so early? I don't think does Vladdy get $500 million? I don't know. I'm not really quite sure.
This would have been with Vlad. Like
my God. He would have got so much AAV short term if he wanted to, though.
I don't think, but I don't think anyone would have done that.
There's no deferrals, apparently, guys.
Okay. I wish they deferred the whole thing just to make people mad. It's like, make them so pissed. I wish they deferred every single dollar.
Like, so the 2040 Dodgers are like in hell. They're the Rockies.
Yeah, maybe they could tank them at some point.
Hate to see it. Hey, we got next in 2040, guys. Oh, there are deferrals? I thought there wasn't. We got next in 2040. Don't let us get hot in 2040. And you know what's going to be even worse, Avery, that people aren't forecasting? Dodgers are going to get Tariq Skubal next year.
Next year?
Oh, yeah. That's going to happen.
Someone's going to give him a lot of money. And I think and it might be the Yankees' time to dish up another one. Because Cole's got to be coming off the books soon too, right?
Yeah.
I think it might be, unfortunately, the Yankees' turn to show that they have money again. What do you think Bo ends up doing?
Okay. The Phillies make tons of sense. I'm not going to be biased with it. I know people in the Phillies organization. I know that meeting went well. I know the Phillies make tons of sense. But if I'm the Phillies, I got to make a move now. Like, I have to get rid of Alec Boehm and I have to get rid of Nick Castellanos or I'm fucked, man. Like, they're already over the threshold line. And you got some dead money on the books right now with Alec Boehm, which I'm assuming will be an easy contract to get rid of. Like, that's not really a hot take.
He's a free agent next year.
Exactly. But he's like $11 million.
He's worth that.
For sure. But if you have an opportunity to move Bryson to third and Bo Bichette at second, you instantly do that.
How many years does Bryson have left?
1 after this. After this year is another year after.
Okay. Yeah, it is interesting. And they're talking about their catcher position too. Because, I mean, no one's talking about JT Realmuto and what the Phillies are going to do behind the plate. I know they have the other guy. It's like I think the Jays make more sense than the Phillies still have to make that move. But other than that, are the Red Sox going to be in on that? Like, are they still going to make it happen? I do think it makes sense back here, but they might just.
Where would he go? Like, do you think he would just be everyday second baseman, and that would take away bats from Ernie again?
Yeah, I have no.
They essentially did this last year, though. Like, the Jays, this is the exact same roster the Jays had last year. They just added Okamoto.
Yeah, I have no problem with Ernie being the super utility guy and playing all these. That's what made him so valuable. Hey, he's this great contact bat, a little bit below league average. And I think Bo is going to grade out well to play second base. So whatever they do on the Bo situation, I'm good with. I'd be interested if they want to make the pivot and it's like, okay, we liked how Kyle Tucker fit, which the fit was great for Kyle Tucker here. As good as it gets besides Santander in this 1 year before George Springer was off the books.
Sure.
The Bo fit is a little cloudier. Sure. They'd be fine to make that work. Absolutely.
Holy fuck, there's 1,000 people in here. We're all just, listen, this is where I'm at, okay? And this is what I'm scared of. I know Nathan Lucas is good. We all know it. This is 2 seasons Nathan Lucas has been an above-average league bat. That was the upgrade for us. That was the left-handed bat upgrade for us. That instantly puts us over the edge in terms of, like, this team's a wagon now. But Santander taking a leap could mitigate that a little bit, right? Like a fully healthy Santander.
Yeah, like this.
I don't know.
This is if Bo comes back and it's not the other replacement.
But that's wrong. But wait, hold your thought. Someone said Nathan Lucas is in the World Series second. Nathan Lucas was hitting second and they made the World Series.
And they were
What do you mean?
And that's my thing too, is like sometimes you don't need to pay all these guys and all this money. Like, they have built a good roster. Do you think that it's legit? I think it's like you could have some regression from some guys. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah,
But they've built a good team, and the ability to build a flexible roster that is still good. It's like I don't know why, like, you have to totally go out and get those guys. They make your team better. Like, Kyle Tucker is a fantastic baseball player. Absolutely. His team's pretty good as it was before that. So it's like, I'm not, it sucks that you're in for him. They obviously tried to upgrade, which you want from your team. He didn't choose here. And yeah, it's just different. But this is like a good baseball team that they tried to make better in different ways. And maybe there's a trade they can make to also impact this roster in a different way too. Like, it's not, free agency is not the only way. And
yeah.
we're usually good for one good Ross trade a year. He was focused on this the most. But let's just see, man. I'm cool going to opening day with a team like this.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm cool going to opening day with it, but man, would it be cool if we just made one more bat edition, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like, I just think, man, I just think a bat edition, it just makes this team better. And again, I said that this lineup for me doesn't move the needle right now, and I said it last week. Like, if it's as we go, it doesn't move the needle for me. But closer to the year, maybe I will. But I just, yeah, I want one more bat, Avery. Is that too much to ask for?
No, it's the problem is we're in all these talks.
I don't see Fred in this chat, by the way, guys, so I can't kick him. And it's moving too fast, so I can't kick anyone. I can't click anything. But yeah, what were you gonna say, Avery?
I have no idea. Don't remember what I said. Because I was
No,
looking for Fred.
I said I want one more bat. And then
Yeah, I can't blame you for that. Now I remember what I said. It's when we're in the conversations for those guys and then you don't get them, it makes it way worse than if you're not in the conversations for those guys. Like, it would totally change how everyone in the fan base feels about the offseason if we weren't in on Kyle Tucker as heavy as they were. And it's like,
Sure.
okay, we're happy with this roster. Maybe we could find some other small pieces to move and make the team better. But no, now that you're in on these guys, if you don't get them, people are going to say, oh, this is absolutely awful. We'll just see, man. You still got to play the baseball games and win them. That's part of the year.
We'll see what happens. And where I'm at with it, again, like, people are saying, oh, the Jays aren't going to get back. The Jays' issue last year was their pitching. And if you watch this team last year, it was a goddamn dinger derby. Ping, ping, ping. The home run problem. They kind of fixed that in that bullpen with the Rogers signing. Rogers isn't a home run guy. Like, I think there is some positive regression going to happen for the pitching staff. And I think the guys that were bad last year are going to be a little bit better to make up for the regression that some of the lineup is going to get. You know?
Sure.
So that's kind of my cope with it. I still think this is a good baseball team. If you still look at the odds, they're still 94.5 is their win total to win. Last year was 77.5. That's just kind of where I'm at. And again, I'm not mad at the Dodgers for this. Fuck it. Drop the bag, dude. Drop the bag.
Man, they win and they just continue to get better every year. As a fan, like, how much more could you want from a team like that?
And I know people are saying the regression from Springer, but yes, like, I don't expect Springer to be a 190 weighted runs created plus guy, but I also don't expect Anthony Santander to be like a 20 weighted runs created plus guy. There's going to be a little bit of flip-flopping with it. And who knows, Okamoto, what if he just rakes? There's tons of lefties in that lot. There's tons of lefties in our division now. There's also tons of, like, I don't know, man. I'm not ready to close the book on it. I'm really not. And people are saying, what happens if we miss Bo? What happens if we miss Bo? We made it to the fucking World Series without him, man.
Yeah, we did in the playoffs. We wouldn't be where they were through the regular season.
The entire last month of the season, we didn't have them.
It is true. Like that. Yeah, I feel like I've made my point where we're cheering and watching a good baseball team already, and this won't affect my thoughts on the team going into the year. I still think they can make moves, and I'd rock with the moves. I would rock with them bringing Bo Bichette back. I would love for them. I would be interested in the Bellinger thing. I know the money and the years, stuff like that. Like I'd be interested in those guys. But if we go to opening day with this roster, I'm feeling pretty comfortable that they're going to be able to win a bunch of baseball games.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of that's it for the pod. I mean, listen, um Dodgers fans, congrats, man. It's awesome to see ownership group do that. And especially after winning a World Series, you got the number one free agent.
Sick. How
Like
cool is that?
sick. I would kill for that.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of my take on this. If we get Bo, awesome. If we don't, we just got to grind away, man. Got to grind away and get creative. I'm not quite sure where they go from here. I don't know who they sign really, but again, we've got the people. Like we addressed one of our biggest needs, which wasn't the bats. It was the pitching. They addressed it.
Yep.
Dylan Cease, Cody Ponce, Rogers, they addressed that need. So we'll see what happens, man. And it's good to have a little bit of a backup with Okamoto there. At least we did get a bat. But I'm not quite sure what happens next. But I do think this team is still good. I really do. And we'll see. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. And just we'll see you when we see you. Enjoy the David Popkins podcast Sunday because it's awesome. And I had so fun recording it, and he's like the best guy ever. So enjoy that. Love you guys. Gate 14 forever. We'll chat on Sunday, I guess.